There's nothing cuter than a Pitbull puppy, I'll tell you that much. No one can disagree. But they're just not the breed for everyone. They are hard work. They are working dogs. So if you're not going to work your dog and you're just going to put it in the backyard, you are going to have problems. And that's where I get those calls. Welcome to Pitbulls, everyone. We are on pure rehabilitation and trainings facilities down in Melkbos. Kevin BB homes about 40 of my adult pit bulls that have come from various backgrounds, which he is currently working with and rehabilitating. I think you've met some of them. Most of them are awesome. Some of them have been with me for a while. Some are still going to be with me for a while, unfortunately, because they need just so much work done still before they're whole again to go into a family. We started Pitbulls about 2 years ago. The reason being that all of a sudden the Pitbull became a very popular breed. Everyone wanted a Pitbull. And although they are amazing family dogs, they really aren't for everyone if you're not going to put in the time and the effort to train and socialize and puppy classes, you name it. They really aren't for everyone. And back 2 years ago, everyone wanted a pit bull, and there were just more and more pit bulls being surrendered to organizations like myself. And a group of friends and I, Kerry and Nadia, we were just sitting around thinking, well, let's start our own organization and see how we can help. And it was just like I just threw it out there as an idea. And before you knew it, we were registered MPO, and the rest is history. We actually started our organization with 0 dogs, and within I think the first week we had 20. Wow. So and from 2 years till now, we have just exploded. So we've brought on new directors and board members just to help out. I've only got so many kennels, so we help as many as we can, but we're keeping our number down to 40 because that's what we can effectively afford to give 100% medical care, be able to afford the best food we can, and hopefully on good months have a little bit in savings should there be a medical emergency or whatever. However, if people do want to give food, which we always do need, we always say come down to the kennels and drop it off yourself. Spend time with the kids, see who you giving the food to. And because we're only 40, we like that personal interaction between our volunteers and our dogs. A lot of people see a dog on our page and say, oh, he's stunning, I want him. That's awesome. I tell you what, come meet him first. You can't pick a dog on how he looks. Yeah, I think all my dogs are awesome, but they all have different personalities. So come down, meet him, see if he gels with you and if you gel with him. And then what we do is we'll get an adoption form filled in, we'll do a home check. Basically just checking for security, because we want the walls. I mean, a pit bull can scale a 2-meter wall as a joke. So we check security and also visibility from the street, because we don't want them to be seen if you're not home, because pit bulls sadly are stolen every single day for all kinds of reasons, whether it be fighting to breed with, whatever. So once the home check's approved, we do a 2-week foster to adopt to see how he settles in with your family routine. So we don't just say, right, you've adopted your dog, there it is. We do a foster to adopt, and we keep in touch and we see how it goes. 99% of the time they stay, which is fantastic. Even if a dog comes in and doesn't need that much rehabilitation, I prefer to keep them for a minimum of 3 to 4 months because in that period I'll know his likes, dislikes, personality, what gets him uptight, so those are the cases that don't need much rehab. I still try and keep them for a couple of months just to be sure we find the perfect home. Others, like Elliot, who's just terrified of people at this stage. I wish sometimes they could talk and tell me what's happened. that to make him so scared of people. He's going to need a little bit longer. Some have been with me for almost a year. Others a little bit longer, like Jack. He comes from a fighting background. But unfortunately, Jack still has to be an only dog. We've worked with him, we've tried to get him integrated with other dogs again, and because of his background, it's not a possibility. So he's going to have to be an only dog. With people, he's amazing, but because he has to be an only dog, it's the only reason he's been with me for so long. Because only dog homes are really scarce to find. Yeah, I mean, people who want to adopt usually have 2 other adopted dogs. Do you know what I mean? So, but his family will come. His family will come. I'm convinced.